Let's talk about something very personal, something that many men feel deep down but almost never want to say out loud. Imagine you wake up and the first thing you do is reach for your phone. You are hoping to see a little notification, a message from her that makes you feel seen. But when you look at the screen, there is nothing there. It has happened again. No good morning message, no I was just thinking about you note, just a cold, blank screen. But the strange part is, as soon as you decide to send her a text, she is right there. She answers you quickly. She stays in the conversation. She never truly leaves your life, but she never seems to be moving toward you either. She is standing still, and you are doing all the walking. Right now, you are probably trying to make sense of this by telling yourself one of two things. You might be telling yourself that she is just not a person who likes to text very much. Or you might be telling yourself that she is just playing it cool because she doesn't want to seem too interested. But what if those stories you are telling yourself aren't actually true? What if the way she is acting is showing you something much deeper about how her mind works? And even more than that, what if it is showing you something a bit uncomfortable about your own feelings? I want you to stay with me for a little while. Over the next few minutes, I am going to walk you through exactly what is happening inside her heart and mind. I am also going to share 6 very specific changes you can make that will change this situation forever. Please don't go away because the most important part of this entire conversation starts right now. I want you to hold one big idea in your mind as we go through this together. There are 6 things that every man must do when he finds himself in a situation where a woman never reaches out to him first. But before we even get to the first step, I have to show you why most men never even get to the second step. They make a huge mistake so early on that they don't even realize the situation has already changed and started working against them. I will explain that mistake in just a second, but first I have a question that I want you to really think about. How many times have you made yourself smaller just to make someone else feel comfortable? How many times have you pushed down your own feelings and needs because you were scared that asking for more would make her run away? That feeling right there is the very root of this whole problem. Together, we are going to pull that root out of the ground so things can finally start to change. Before we dive into the 6 big shifts, I want you to understand something that most relationship experts will never tell you. This is not actually about finding a secret trick to get her to text you first. This is really about you becoming the kind of man who doesn't feel like he needs her to. Here is a truth about how our minds work, and I want you to listen to this very carefully. When a woman feels that your happiness and your balance depend entirely on how fast she texts you back, she doesn't feel more attracted to you. Instead, that attraction starts to melt away. It happens quietly, without any big warning signs. She won't tell you that this is happening. She won't sit you down to explain it. She will just slowly start to pull back more and more. You will be left wondering what you did wrong, but the answer was never about a single thing you did. It was about the kind of heavy energy you were carrying when you did it. By the time we finish this talk, you are going to understand that energy perfectly, and you will know exactly how to change it. Those 6 steps are coming right up. When we get to the 3rd step, it is going to feel very powerful. Most men skip it, and it ends up costing them everything they want. If these words are already making you think about your life, I want you to join our group of caring experts by following along with us. What we do here isn't just giving simple tips. We look at how the mind works, why we act the way we do, and how we can show up differently in the world. We want to help you see yourself in a new way, not just in dating, but in every part of your life. Every single week, we go a little deeper. If you want to feel strong, calm, and clear-headed in your relationships, then you belong here with us. Now, let's get back into the heart of the matter. Before we look at the 6 steps, let me describe a person to you. Let's call him Everyman. He is stuck in this exact pattern. He wakes up and his hand goes to his phone before he even takes a sip of water. He sees nothing from her. He feels a little tightness in his chest. It's not a huge pain, but it's enough to make him feel uneasy. So he thinks to himself, I'll just send a quick good morning. I'll keep it casual. She writes back, but she only uses 2 or 3 words. He then spends the next 20 minutes trying to write the perfect reply that sounds natural and not desperate. Then she replies in 30 seconds with just 1 word. He sits there wondering if he said something wrong. He wonders if he should say more or if he should stop talking altogether. He is living entirely inside her world, but she is barely even visiting his. Does that sound like your life? This pattern has a name, and more importantly, it has a way out. Here are the 6 things you need to do starting today. This first change sounds like it should be easy, but it is actually quite hard to do. You have to stop rewarding her silence with your hard work. Every single time she goes quiet and you try to fill that empty space with more texts, more check-ins, or funny pictures, you are teaching her something. You aren't doing it on purpose, but you are sending a very strong message. You are teaching her that your time and your presence don't cost her anything. She learns that she doesn't have to give anything back, start a conversation, or put in any effort to keep you around. She learns this lesson very quickly. Imagine a man who wakes up and sees no message. He feels anxious, so he sends a text. She replies much later with a very dry message. He does the same thing the next day and the day after that. Before he even knows it, he has built a world where she gives nothing and still gets everything he has to offer. She doesn't have to move an inch toward him because she knows he will always show up right on time, like a reminder on her phone that she never has to think about. There is a reason for this based on how the human brain works. People do not value things that are free and always there. That isn't being mean, it is just how we are built. It is part of how we attach to others. It is a truth that has been true for hundreds of years. When your attention is always there, no matter what, it stops feeling special. It starts to feel like the wallpaper on the wall. You know it's there, but you stop noticing it. So, what should you do instead? You have to let the silence stay there for a while. You aren't doing this to be mean or to play a game. You are doing it because your time has value. Value only matters when it can be felt. When you stop filling up the silence with your own effort, something changes. That silence starts to feel very loud to her. It becomes like a mirror. In that mirror, she will either see a reason to finally step forward, or she will show you that she was perfectly happy letting you do all the work by yourself. Remember what I said at the start. This is about becoming a man who is okay even if she doesn't reach out first. We will talk more about why that is so important when we get to step 4. Most men don't lose a woman's interest because they are too kind to her. They lose it because they are working at a level 10 while she is only working at a level 3. Attraction is a lot like music. It needs a rhythm. It needs a back and forth feeling, a little bit of pushing and a little bit of pulling. When one person is running as fast as they can and the other person is barely walking, the gap between them becomes very easy to see. Imagine a man who sends 4 messages throughout a busy day. He sends jokes and little updates. She only answers once or twice. Her messages are short and she doesn't ask him any questions. So what does he do? He tries even harder. He thinks that if he gives more, she will feel inspired to give more too. But she doesn't feel inspired. Instead, she feels pressure. She feels like she is being chased. When a woman feels like she is being chased in a one-sided way, she doesn't come closer. She actually leans away. Here is the truth about trying too hard. It doesn't come from a place of love. It comes from a place of fear. It is the fear of losing her, the fear of being forgotten, and the fear that if he stops, she will simply vanish. Women are very good at feeling that fear. They can sense the difference between a man who is talking to them because he is confident and a man who is talking to them because he feels insecure. Nothing makes attraction go away faster than a man who acts like he is trying out for a job, hoping to get attention. That should just happen naturally. So, here is the shift you need to make. You must mirror her effort. If she is being warm and present, be warm and present back. If she makes plans and starts conversations, meet her there with all your heart. But if she turns cold, you must not chase after the warmth. You don't beg a fire to stay lit. You simply go back to focusing on yourself. This isn't about waiting for a phone call like a game. It is about standing tall and letting her actions tell you the truth about how much she really cares. When she feels that balance back and forth, things will change. If she really likes you, she will lean in. She will match your energy and take a step toward you. If she doesn't, that is actually a good thing to know, because now you have the truth. This leads us to something we haven't discussed yet. What is going on inside your own mind while all of this is happening? Step 3 might be the most important thing I tell you today, so please stay with me. Let's take a quick breath together. If these words are helping you, please think about joining our community of men. This is the kind of truth that many men need to hear, but very few people are brave enough to talk about. We are building something special here, and we want you to be a part of it. Now let's keep going. There is a moment that almost every man in this spot knows very well. You press send on a text, and then you start the wait. You look at your phone, you put it down, and then you pick it up again just a minute later. You tell yourself that you aren't worried, but your whole body says something else. If she writes back quickly, you feel a huge wave of relief and energy. You feel great. But if she takes hours or doesn't answer at all, a quiet kind of worry starts to grow. It's like the light fog that covers your whole day. In that moment, your feelings aren't yours anymore. They belong to her. Your mood depends on her timing and her attention. You go up and down based on a tiny light on a screen. Here is what most men miss. You can't actually hide that feeling. Women can feel that tiny bit of worry in your voice or the slight rush in your messages. They can feel the quiet hope you have that she will make you feel okay with just a few typed words. The second a woman feels that her being happy with you is the only thing keeping you steady, the way she sees you changes. She isn't being mean, but feeling like someone depends on you too much for their happiness doesn't feel like strength. It feels like things could break at any moment. Imagine a man sitting at his desk trying to do his work. His phone lights up. It's just a regular notification from an app. He feels his heart sink. He picks the phone up again 2 minutes later. He knows he is doing it, but he can't stop himself. He isn't even chasing the woman anymore. He is being chased by his own worry. I want you to remember this. Her reply is just information. It is not a grade on how good of a person you are. It tells you how much work she is putting in. It tells you nothing about your worth as a human being. The moment you see those as two different things, everything will change for you. Taking back control means putting your energy back into your own life. Your work, your big goals, your health, your friends, and your purpose. It means refusing to let a phone message decide if you have a good day or a bad day. The funny thing is, that is exactly when women start to move closer. A man who isn't shaken by silence is a man who feels solid and safe. You stop being the man who is pacing around his phone, and you become the man who didn't even notice the room was quiet. This is where things get really interesting because step 4 is what happens when you use this control as a tool to change everything. Don't skip this part. Many men believe that they will lose a woman if they stop reaching out so much. But the real truth is that they lose her because they never give her a chance to miss them. When you are always there, always texting, and always acting like a safety net for her feelings, she never gets to feel what it's like to have you there. And if she can't feel your presence, she will never feel your absence. Without a little bit of space, there is no way to see the difference. Without that difference, there is no value. Think about your favorite food in the world. If you had to eat it for every single meal every day, you would eventually stop enjoying it as much. It's not because the food changed, it's because you have it too often. Having too much of something makes the desire for it go away every single time. There are no exceptions to this rule. Now think about a man who sends constant messages and constant reassurance. He thinks he is building a close bond. What he is actually doing is taking away any room for her to reach back toward him. She has no reason to wonder what he is doing or to miss his company. He is already there before she even notices he was gone. But when you take a step back on purpose, not because you're angry, but because you have your own life, the space between you changes. She starts to notice that the morning message isn't there. She starts to wonder why you seem different, or why you aren't as available as you used to be. She feels the change, not because you are punishing her, but because you finally stop doing all the work for both of you. In that space, you will find the truth. If she values you, she will take a step forward. She will start the conversation. She will try to get closer. If she doesn't, her silence will grow. That didn't happen because of you. It happened because you stopped hiding the fact that she wasn't putting in effort. Giving someone space doesn't push the right person away. It actually reveals who they really are. But I know what some of you are thinking. How do you know if she is really interested or just going along with things because they are easy? Step 5 will answer that for you, but it is a test that many men are too scared to try. Let's be very honest about something. That might feel a bit bad. You don't actually know for sure if she is interested in you. You think you know because she answers your texts or stays in your life, and because there are moments that feel very real. But answering a text is not the same thing as choosing to be with you. Staying around is not the same as putting in the work. As long as you are the one doing all the heavy lifting, starting the talks and making all the plans, you will never know how she really feels. You have made it too easy for her to just float along. Imagine a man who sends the same text every morning. It has become part of her daily routine. Some days she answers and some days she doesn't. When she does answer, it's often hours later and feels very empty. He keeps doing it because he is afraid that if he stops, she will drift away forever. But he is missing the point. If something disappears the moment you stop carrying it, then it was never really there to begin with. Testing her interest is not about playing games or trying to trick her, it is about creating a little room so she can show up if she wants to. Stop being the first one to send a message. Stop following up when she doesn't answer. Stop being the only one working on this. Just take a step back with a calm heart. Then, just watch. Does she try to get closer to you? Does she send you a message? Does she ask to see you? Or does she just stay silent as if it doesn't bother her at all? Her actions will give you the answer to the question you have been avoiding. If she cares, she will show it to you. If she doesn't, then her silence is the clear answer you need. You aren't losing her. You are just losing the idea that she was ever really there with you. This brings us to the final change, which is the most powerful one of all. Step 6 isn't about her at all. It is what you have been letting happen. It is about your own standards. If you have wondered why this keeps happening to you, this is the reason. Here is a truth that is hard to hear. At some point, the problem is no longer about her silence or her lack of effort. The problem becomes the low standards you have accepted for yourself. When you hold on tight to someone who gives you nothing back, you aren't doing it because of love. You are doing it because of fear. You are afraid of being by yourself, afraid of having to start over with someone new, and afraid that maybe this is the best you can get. Those fears talk you into accepting tiny pieces of a relationship and trying to call it a real connection. Imagine a man who keeps a woman in his life even though she does zero work. She doesn't start talks, she doesn't plan dates, and she doesn't seem excited to see him. But she says just enough to keep him hanging on. He tells himself that maybe she just needs more time, or that she is just bad at using her phone. He makes up excuses to protect his hope, instead of protecting his own self-respect. What he doesn't see is that every day he stays in that spot, he is teaching himself that this is all he is worth. He makes his whole world smaller just to fit her lack of interest. The longer he stays, the more her doing the very least starts to feel like a big prize. Setting higher standards doesn't mean becoming a cold person. It means becoming an honest person. It means being honest about when someone is not meeting you halfway. It means being honest about when you are the only person trying to keep something alive that actually died a long time ago. Your standards are like a filter for your life. They decide who gets to be close to you. When you move those standards higher, the people who aren't right for you will naturally fall away. The people who are right for you will step forward without you ever having to chase them. A woman who truly sees your value doesn't make you guess how she feels. She doesn't leave you waiting. She doesn't make you feel like you are trying out for a role. She shows up for you because she wants to, and because she sees how much you are worth without you having to prove it to her. Your worth is not about how long you can hold on to something that isn't working. It is about how willing you are to walk away when you aren't being treated the way you deserve. You have just walked through a difficult truth that most men never face. It's not because the information isn't there, but because looking at this is hard. It makes you look at yourself instead of looking at her. If you are still here, understand that you are already doing better than the person you used to be. The one who would sit and wait for a message that never came. Let's look back at everything we talked about today. You stopped rewarding silence because you realized your attention is like money, and spending it on someone who gives nothing back makes you poor. You matched her energy not to be mean, but to stop drowning a relationship in effort she never asked for. You took back control of your feelings because her answer was never about your worth. You let space do the work because she can't miss you if you never leave. You checked her interest and stopped being afraid of the truth because having a clear answer is always better than being confused. And you set your standards higher to protect your own peace. Her silence doesn't scare you anymore. It just gives you information. It tells you where she stands so you can decide where you want to stand. You stopped trying to fix things that aren't broken. You stopped forcing things that aren't mutual. You stopped looking at what could be and start looking at what actually is. In that truth, you see clearly. The right person doesn't need to be talked into caring about you. They show it because it's natural. You aren't here to beg for a place in someone's life. You are here as a man who knows what he brings to the table. Her effort doesn't decide your value. Your own rules for your life do. If this talk made you stop and think for even a second, then you are growing. That is the start of everything. Join our group now because every week we go deeper into these ideas to help men stay strong and clear-headed. If you have ever been in this spot, tell us your story below. I read them all, and your story might be exactly what another man needs to hear to find his own truth.